everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my 3 looks, 1 palette using the Makeup Revolution and Emily Edit the Once palette, and I'm going to be using like the brush bronzer and highlight from the Needs, but all the eye looks are going to be from this one right here, only because I feel like one tutorial wasn't enough because you can do so many different things with this palette, and I feel like you just need multiple tutorials, and I'm going to try to get out of my comfort zone in this and play with some colors that I wouldn't normally go for as well. So if you want a more in-depth review, swatches, and all of that good stuff, plus a little mini bonus tutorial, I have a video that went up Tuesday, which was the review, swatches, first impressions, kind of the palettes, and then I had one go up yesterday, which was just a single tutorial using the Once palette. That was all I was originally going to do, and then I was like, no, I need more. So I have 3 videos this week all about the Emily Edit palettes, all over the place too. Definitely not my normal schedule, definitely not the schedule that I wanted to keep for this week, but some stuff happened. But at least I still got all 3 of my videos up. So if you're curious to see what kind of looks I'm going to create today, keep on watching. So of course I'm starting off by priming my eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. And to set this down, I'm going to be taking the cream from this palette and just making sure that's really set in place. This is a little bit more white than what I would go for, but it still works really well. Now going in with my first transition shade, I'm taking Midwest on a NYX blending brush and just putting this all in my crease. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna stumble a little bit because I filmed a couple of these weeks ago, so yeah. I did put tape on my eyes because I really wanted this look to have a nice sharp edge, and I'm just really blending Midwest into my crease and getting as much pigment as possible. Now going in with Prayer on a little bit more of a detailed brush, I am putting this a little lower in my crease and on the outer part of my eye, and it's pointed so it really gets in there and places the product where I want it to be, and I'm really just using this to kind of deepen up the eye. Now I'm going in with Family, which is a really pretty purple shade. Now, I'm not going to lie, I did say this in my swatch video, that these swatch a little patchy, and they did go on my eye a little patchy. I had to really work to get them nice and blended out, and some of the purple shades I had trouble getting as much pigment as I wanted to get first laying them down, so I really had to work for it. And this specific shade I am putting just on the outer part and the inner part of my eye because I am going to be doing a halo eye and just lightly connecting them in the crease area. Now I just put some concealer, and I'm taking Belle Violet and putting this right where I put the concealer for the halo eye. I'm going to do a lot of messing with this, blending back and forth with Prayer and Midwest and Family, until I get this the way I want it to look. I think I'm actually even going to go over Belle Violet with a different color, maybe. I kind of don't remember. Now I'm just taking a smaller fluffy brush and just really blending everything out and putting product down. And like I said, just going back and forth with the colors I already have on my eye to make sure it's nice and blended. And I did this a lot also because some of these were patchy. Now I'm going in with Pizzazz, which, yeah, I go over Belle Violet with this just because I wasn't really crazy with the way it was looking with the purple. Now I'm just mixing Family and Fifi. I'm not sure, I still don't know how to say it, and going under my eye with this. And I actually think that Fifi color I put on my lid as well, but I didn't show it for some reason, but I do think it's up there. Now taking Eve Rose, which is really pretty. It's a really gorgeous shade. I'm putting this in my inner corner, and it looks like it's got a purple hint to it in the pan, but once you swatch it, it's got a really nice pink reflect to it. And I didn't want to do black eyeliner, so I'm doing brown, and I'm putting on some mascara and these Mega Volume 250 lashes from Ardell. I do use the blush, bronzer, and highlight from the Needs palette on all 3 of my looks. I tried it with different brushes in each look because I'm still not crazy about the formulation of the bronzer blush, and the highlight is okay, but it's still not my favorite. I'm just putting some powder under that bronzer so I can sharpen it up. I feel like I went a little crazy with it, and plus, since this was a little patchy, I thought this helped me blend it out a little bit, and I think the blush isn't the smoothest formulation either. So now I'm just blending all that out, making sure everything looks nice and even, and now I'm taking the highlight, which the highlight is actually really pretty. It is just very subtle, so I'm not a subtle highlight person. And I do find that building this up is a little difficult. It almost looks grayish on my skin tone, and so I definitely don't think this works for a lot of skin tones, which I did say. This is the complete first look right here. This is really pretty. I really love the halo eye look. It's gorgeous. Now moving on to the second. Can you guess what I prime my eyes with? And I'm also setting that with the cream as well. Now for this, I'm starting off with Hobby in my crease, and I'm taking a little bit more of a smaller brush. Excuse the kitty ears, they are just everywhere. And I'm about to get a death glare in the back of my skull. Just a minute, just look at them. Now I'm taking Apartment right here just to deepen up this look a little bit. I'm putting this on the outer part of my eye. And once again, I put tape because I really wanted this to be sharp. And I am going to do a lot of blending with browns in this because I am going to be using deeper colors. So putting browns down first make blending colors like black and this corduroy color just so much easier. And it just makes your life so much easier when you're doing this. Great tip for smoky eyes. Always do a lot of transitioning in your crease with browns before you go in with a black or whatever deep shade. Now I'm taking corduroy, which I said in my swatch video I was really interested in how this was going to work because this was super patchy, just me swatching it with a finger, and I struggled so much with this color. It was really patchy going on my lid, and as you can see, it's still not really pigmented just there. It's not as pigmented as you think it's going to be. So I went back and forth multiple times with that, and now I'm just adding some more brown, and I'm taking Darken Early because I really wanted the outer edge to be really deep, and I was hoping that corduroy shade was going to show up more because then it would have just been blended seamlessly in with Darken Early, but it wasn't what I wanted. So now I'm just really focusing on Darken Early and getting that deepened up, and now here I am again trying to deepen up this corduroy shade, which, like I said, I struggled. So now I'm just doing a little bit of a cut crease on just pretty much the inner part of my eye because I really want the shadow that I'm going to put there to pop out, which is this one right here in Top Story, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous shadow. And I wanted to use this because I think gold and green are gorgeous together. But actually watching this back while I'm editing, it's less pigmented than what it looks like in person, like what it looked like in person to me. So yeah. So I just go back and forth a lot with this. Like I said, I'm trying my best to get this to the color I wanted. And actually where I overlapped it on the concealer, that's kind of the color I wanted. So maybe I should have just put concealer all over my lid. And now I'm just going back and making sure everything is nice and blended out. Now I'm taking Darken Early on this flat definer brush and just really packing this under my eye, getting everything tied together. Yeah, it's just... watching this back is kind of a little disappointing. And now I'm taking corduroy and putting this in the inner part of my eye, just like I said, to tie the whole look together. I do not think this is a bad palette. If you want my full opinion, because I know I have rambled a lot about this in this specific tutorial, watch my last video with my swatches and my review. Now I'm just blending out these colors under my eyes, but I think Hobby. And because I wanted to stick with the green, I'm going in with Grateful and putting this in the inner corner as my highlight, which these shimmer shades are beautiful. And for my eyeliner, I'm on the outer part of my waterline and tightline, I'm using black. And then for the inner part, I'm using the LA Girl Intense Stay Auto Liner in Totally Teal on the inner part, kind of tying in, going in from like the corduroy to the Dark and Early shade. That's actually it for this look. Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I still really do like the way it turned out. Now moving on to the final look, I'm starting off with Midwest with my eyes already primed and set with some tape on the outer edge. This is definitely going to be the most daytime look. I'm really packing on this Midwest shade because I really wanted it to show out because I'm not going to be using too many shadows in this look. Yes, and I am going to be doing some eyeliner in this, which I just want to say now, the eyeliner I'm kind of disappointed in because I haven't had it for long and it was very dried out, and I added some oil to it to kind of rehydrate it, and it turned out kind of gray. So now I'm taking Laugh Cry and just putting this right under Midwest and just really blending that in together. And these are pretty much the only two matte colors I'm going to be using in this look. Well, I lied. Here's a third matte color. Here is Prayer that I am using. I used this on just a duo fiber brush because I didn't want a lot of the color down. I just wanted it to help blend the other two together, and that's exactly what it did. Now I'm going in with some concealer, and I'm not doing, okay, I am doing a cut crease, but I'm not going up as high as I normally would. I'm actually staying along my crease because I didn't really want it that high. This is just going to be a very soft, subtle daytime look, but I'm using the concealer because the shimmer I'm using, I really wanted it to stand out, which is this one right here in Cupcake, which I think is a really gorgeous pinky color, and I'm just using my finger to get the most pigment out of this. And to me, you can hardly tell a difference as I'm putting it on, but once I post the pictures on Instagram, you'll see it is very pretty, and I just think this is an awesome daytime look that you can achieve with this palette. So I just added that ugly eyeliner, and now I'm using the NYX Wonder Pencil in my waterline just to brighten up and open my eyes a little bit more. Now for my lower lash line, I'm just taking some Midwest and running that under there just to kind of tie the whole look together. I'm doing this very light. I didn't want anything too deep under my eyes. Now I'm taking Oh Heavens and putting this in my inner corner. This is a gorgeous inner corner highlight. This isn't as intense as I want it to be, but it's very subtle and it is just beautiful. And for lipstick, I believe this is the Makeup Revolution matte one in Chauffeur. And I'm actually going to add a gloss, which is the gloss from the Kathleen Lights and Dream Street collab. And I just love the lip combo. That's why I just left it in here. It's so pretty. Alright, that is actually it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing with these palettes and creating different looks. I hate the way my eyeliner turned out on this because the eyeliner I used honestly wasn't very good, and I'm still not the best at eyeliner, and it looks more gray to me. It's like not as jet black as I want. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. But yes, I really enjoyed making these videos, like I said, and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching them. I'm really excited to get some Halloween videos out for you guys this year. I'm not quite sure what I want to do, so leave me some suggestions in the comments. And if you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave. Also, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime that I post a video, and you can also follow me on all my socials, which I'll have listed in the description box. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!